Your dog rolls over and you think, "Aw, how adorable, belly rub time." But here's the thing nobody tells you. That belly up moment might not mean what you think it means. And if you're reading it wrong, you could actually be making your dog more stressed, more confused, and less trusting of you, all while thinking you're being the sweetest dog parent on the block. So today, we're going deep on one of the most misread signals in all of dog behavior: why your dog rolls over and when it is absolutely not cute. Your dog does this too, right? Flips over, shows that belly, gives you those big eyes. Keep watching, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand your dog on a completely different level. Let's talk about what's actually happening inside your dog's head when they go belly up, because it's not one thing, it's not even two things. Researchers publishing in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior have identified at least 3 distinct behavioral contexts for the belly-up posture, and they have very different meanings depending on what's going on around your dog at that exact moment. Missing the difference isn't just a fun mistake, it's a gap in communication that your dog is desperately trying to close. The first context is what most people picture: pure, genuine social trust. When your dog rolls over in front of you after a great walk, when their body is loose, their tail is doing that lazy side-to-side sweep, their mouth is soft and open, their eyes are blinking slowly, that is your dog saying, "I feel completely safe with you. I am comfortable enough around you to expose the most vulnerable part of my body." This is the belly rub moment you earned. Research from applied animal behavior science confirms that dogs in secure attachment relationships with their owners show this posture significantly more often than dogs in anxious or inconsistent relationships. So when your dog does this in a relaxed context, you should feel genuinely proud. That's trust, and trust is built, not given. Your dog does this too? Drop a comment below. I want to know how your dog's belly up face looks. But here is where it gets complicated, and this is the part most YouTube channels completely skip over. There's a second reason dogs go belly up that has nothing to do with happiness. It's called appeasement rolling, and according to a 2024 review in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior, it's one of the most commonly misread calming signals in domestic dogs. Appeasement rolling happens when your dog feels social pressure. Maybe you raised your voice, maybe you had tense body language, maybe another dog was getting too intense, and your dog rolls over not because they're comfortable, but because they're trying to say, "Please don't escalate this. I'm not a threat. I give up." The body language is subtly different. The tail might be tucked low or barely moving, the ears might be pinned back, there might be a lip lick right before or right after. The belly might be tensed rather than soft, and the eyes are doing something called whale eye, where you can see the whites at the edges. That dog is not asking for a belly rub. That dog is asking for the pressure to stop. If you respond to appeasement rolling with a belly rub, you're not comforting them. You're accidentally teaching them that this is how interactions go. They get anxious, they roll over, the touch follows. Over time, this can actually reinforce anxious behavior rather than building real confidence. So when you see the roll, you need to look at the whole picture, not just the belly. Here's a quick check you can do in real time. Look at the tail first. Loose and waving? Probably comfortable. Tucked or stiff? Read the rest. Look at the face. Soft mouth and blinking? Good sign. Tight lips and lip licking? Stress signal. Look at the belly itself. Relaxed and soft? Trust. Contracted and tense? Appeasement. Takes about 3 seconds once you know what to look for, and it completely changes how you respond. The third context is play solicitation, and this one is the most fun to catch in action. Some dogs, especially young dogs and high-energy breeds, will roll over mid-play as a tactical move. Think of it as a fake-out. They go down, you lean in for the belly rub, and suddenly they're back up and bouncing. Research in dog play behavior describes this as a self-handicapping move. The dog voluntarily takes a vulnerable position to invite the other player to engage without feeling threatened. It resets the play energy. If your dog does this during a Zoomy session or a wrestling match, you don't need to worry. Just laugh and keep playing. Your dog is basically saying, "This game rules. Let's keep it going."
Your dog rolls over during play? That is honestly one of the best things the dog can do. It means they feel safe enough to be silly, and that is everything. Now, here's where I'm going to get a little nerdy with you, because the science behind this is genuinely fascinating. A 2025 study in Applied Animal Behavior Science looked at the neurochemical signatures of different belly-up postures in dogs and found that genuine trust rolling was associated with elevated oxytocin markers in both the dog and the owner during the interaction. That's the bonding hormone, the same one that spikes when mothers hold newborns and when people fall in love. So when your dog does the real comfortable belly up and you respond with a calm belly rub, you are both literally chemically bonding in that moment. That's not sentimentality, that's science, and it's beautiful. Appeasement rolling, by contrast, showed elevated cortisol markers. That's the stress hormone. So the dog is experiencing actual physiological stress, even while their body language might look submissive or even cute to an untrained eye. This is exactly why reading the context matters. The same pose, two completely different internal experiences. If you notice your dog doing a lot of appeasement rolling in daily life, around other dogs, around strangers, even around you, it's worth doing an honest audit of your home environment. Are there frequent raised voices? Is there unpredictability in the daily routine? Does your dog have a safe space that's truly their own and consistently respected? Applied Animal Behavior Science research from 2024 specifically links chronic appeasement signaling in dogs to environments where social unpredictability is high. Your dog isn't being dramatic, your dog is coping, and they're trying to tell you. The fix here is less about training the dog and more about regulating the environment. Predictable feeding times, calm, consistent interactions, a crate or bed that nobody disturbs when the dog is in it. And when your dog offers an appeasement roll, instead of immediately moving in for physical contact, try taking a step back, crouching down to their level, and speaking softly. Let them come to you. Give them the choice. The difference in your dog's response will be almost immediate. Watch the tail, watch the face. When they approach you on their own terms, that is real communication. And while we're here, let's talk about the lip lick for a second, because it almost always shows up alongside appeasement rolling, and it's just as misread. You've probably seen it. Your dog rolls over, and right before or right after, they do this quick little tongue flick across their lips. A lot of people think it means the dog is hungry or tasted something. Nope, that lip lick is a stress displacement signal documented extensively in Applied Animal Behavior Science as one of the earliest and most reliable indicators of low-level anxiety in dogs. It's subtle, it's fast, and once you start seeing it, you will notice it everywhere. In the vet waiting room, when you raise your voice, when a stranger bends directly over your dog to say hello. Start looking for the lip lick, and you will understand your dog about 40% better overnight. I'm not exaggerating.